Hello, thank you guys so much for clicking this video today. I really appreciate it. It's an exciting one. A lot is happening in Cardano this week and next week. We actually have the launch of the Liqwid Finance Testnet, and we also have the launch of Djed. You can actually purchase Djed on DEXs right now. You can mint Djed, you can mint Shen as long as that collateral hasn't been reached. So we're going to be going into all of these details. What happened with these launches? Did they go well? ADA's TVL has increased. So we've got a lot of good news in this video. If you enjoy it, make sure you stay till the end. We're going to be doing a 50 Djed giveaway at the end of this video. I'm going to tell you how you can enter the Djed giveaway at the end of the video. And if you also enjoy it, make sure you click that like button. We're going to be doing a Djed guide, everything you need to know about Djed, how you can mint, how you can burn, how you can purchase it on a DEX. Are there any farming opportunities with this? All of that information is going to be in this video, and then the Djed tutorial is going to be posted tomorrow. So thank you guys for watching this video, and let's jump right into it. So the first thing we're going to talk about in this video is Liqwid Finance. We actually heard from Liqwid Finance that they're going to be launching on Cardano this week. Very briefly, what is Liqwid Finance? Liqwid Finance is a place where you can actually lend, borrow, farm, and you can actually stake your LQ tokens as well. So Liqwid Finance is a decentralized lending platform that's built on top of Cardano. So there's rewards for people that actually lend out their money, and there's ways for people to actually borrow on their ADA, get some collateralized loans, which is very exciting. While they said that they were going to ship this week, it is only Tuesday, so I got high hopes for them. They also just released the testnet, and we'll show some of that testnet on screen here. And we got a tweet directly from Liqwid Finance. They said, "Aqua farmers, let's test. New ADA market with the latest audit fixes and contracts for oracles, liquidations, and liquid staking has now been deployed to the preview testnet." So now that we've got the testnet, there are people out there testing Liqwid Finance, and this makes me, very excited for their launch. I'm definitely a bit more confident now that the testnet is out there, so hopefully we can actually get Liqwid Finance launching this week. If you guys are interested in learning how to lend and borrow and earn from Liqwid Finance, just subscribe to this channel, follow. I'll make a full guide on how you can actually use Liqwid Finance, whereas this video is just a news video. I want to keep you up to date on everything going on. But if you're interested in tutorials like that, like Djed and more, just follow this channel, hit that notification bell, and click all to make sure that you don't miss it. I wanted to briefly take a look at what Liqwid Finance actually looks like. This is the testnet. I connected my Eternal wallet to it. Once you're here, you can see that you can actually supply ADA to allow people to start taking out loans on it, and you can also borrow ADA, which is pretty interesting. So you're gonna have to put up some collateral distribution, you're gonna have to talk about how much you want to take out. But this is very exciting to me. I've never been able to take out a loan on Cardano, but remember, we'll be doing a full guide on this very soon. Some very exciting news. Djed is finally live on Cardano. We've been hearing about Djed for years. IOG actually wrote a whole research paper on implementing Djed, and now it has finally been implemented on Cardano by Cody. You can actually purchase Djed right now on multiple DEXs. We're going to get into those DEXs in just a second. So very briefly, what is it? Djed is an over-collateralized stablecoin on the Cardano blockchain that is tied to $1. So you can actually have $1's worth of value in your wallet at any time without having to have USDC on Ethereum, or without having to have one of these centralized backed stablecoins with $1 in a bank account. It actually keeps that value by the collateral that's in the Shen pool. So we're going to be going into all of that in this video. I'm also going to be doing a full guide on how to use Djed, how to mint it, how to burn it, how to buy it, all the ways you can earn from it tomorrow, but I just want to keep you guys up to date with the news. I wanted to go into some of the DEXs that Shen and Djed are now live on. We've got multiple tweets here. The first one is with Muesli Swap. So you can actually buy Djed and ADA and Shen on Muesli Swap, which is really exciting. You also have it on Wing Riders, and you also have it on MinSwap, right? So some of the best DEXs out there, it's already listed. So you can actually purchase Shen or Djed instead of minting it and burning it if you would like. If you actually go to the site from the US, the site is blocked for US users, which is a bit annoying in my opinion. But if you do use a VPN and you change your location to Europe, one, I'm not saying, oh, well, now you can go on here and do this. There's probably a reason you're limiting your access. But what bothers me about it is I can't actually see this data here. This data is very important. If you look at the circulating supply of Djed, there's 1.5 million there. And then of the Shen, the reserve token, you got over 19 million Shen in the circulating supply. So it's very good to be able to see this data. And if we look here, the reserve ratio is 647%. So what does that mean? That means essentially for every Djed, there's 647% worth of value that backs the Djed up. So if Djed's worth $1, then that means for every single dollar, there is almost $6.5 worth of ADA backing that up in the reserves. And if you look at the base reserves here, we've got over 25 million ADA in the base reserves. So to me, that's very exciting, to see that much value in one day, in less than a day, inside the Djed smart contract. When you actually put your ADA in the Shen pool, that ADA is actually delegated to a stake pool in this ecosystem, and that stake pool is operated by Wave Financial. So a lot of people were actually up in arms about this because the pool fee on the pool that is delegated to was actually 8%, which is quite high. So 8% of user rewards are actually being lost when you actually put your ADA in the Shen pool because of that 8% fee there. So a lot of people were up in arms for the past week about this, saying, well, why is the fee so high? Well, that's actually a very good question. But, instead of, asking that question, what is good news is Cody has actually come out very quickly and lowered that pool operator fee to 5%. And, a lot of people were also worried about, why Wave Financial? They run multiple pools. What is going on here? And here's Cody's response about that. Cody has been working closely with Wave since 2019. We are well familiar with their management and operational team, and Wave has extensive experience with operating staking pools. The goal was meant for them to work with a reliable party. In my opinion, this is great. The fact that they'd bring that fee down from 8% to 5%. It really shows that Cody is listening to the community, and there are a couple other concerns that I'm going to address. A concern a lot of people have with minting Djed is that you have to mint 5,000 Djed at a time, which takes over 10,000 ADA at the current price to do so. And some people are saying that, this is very limiting. How can the unbanked or someone in a third world country mint Djed when you have to mint $5,000 worth of them at a time? Which I think is a very reasonable argument. I'm actually going to reach out to Cody for response. Maybe there's a design decision or a protocol limitation that requires them to mint 5,000 Djed at a time. I'm going to request for comment, and then in my tutorial video tomorrow, I'm going to update you with their comment. But currently, to mint Djed, you need to mint at least $5,000 worth of Djed, for this to actually work. So that is a bit limiting, but I want to actually hear a response from them before I say, oh, they're these big bad guys. Another thing that I want to state too is be very careful when you're interacting with Djed, when you're interacting with Shen. This is a brand new piece of technology. Never invest more than you're willing to lose. You never know what can happen. There could be Shen holders that lose out. There could be Djed holders that lose out. It could get hacked. This is a new technology, and with that, there is a lot of risk. So I want to say, even though this is exciting, even though I think it's good for Cardano, make sure you protect yourself when you're interacting with any new financial product in this new industry that we all love. I wanted to take a second to look at Djed's base reserves, this reserve ratio here, and if we look, we've actually got $10 million worth of Djed locked up already in Cody in less than a day. And if we go look at Cardano's total TVL here, Djed is not included in this, right? So looking at this, there's $80 million in total TVL on Cardano right now. Djed has just launched and has already increased Cardano's TVL by greater than 10%, which is really exciting to see. We're going to check back in a week or so and see how much Djed has actually increased Cardano's total TVL. Very exciting. ADA locked up is obviously good for ADA. People using ADA for financial instruments like this is obviously good for ADA. So congrats to the Djed team for launching. I know that there are some, questions about their actions, but it's always going to be that way. And I'm excited to see a product like this launch on Cardano. That is the quick news video for the day. If you made it till the end and you want to enter the Djed giveaway, please write "I'm minting Djed" down below in the comments section. Make sure you like this video and subscribe, and you will be entered into the giveaway. I love making these videos. Sorry this one was a bit quick and brief. I've got a lot of content coming in the next couple days. Like I said, we're going to be doing a Liqwid Finance full guide, a Djed full guide, everything you need to know about all of these new protocols coming to Cardano all in one place on the Big Pay channel. Love you guys. Be safe.